Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, XRP Darren. Today we're gonna be talking about some ZenFin and a little bit of R3. See a little bit what I found. Not too much, but I found very interesting to me. So some of you guys don't know what ZenFin is. I'm gonna give a little bit of background on that, and then we're gonna jump into it. All right, ZenFin is an open source hybrid blockchain platform. Now, right here it says ZenFin private and hybrid network states are fully interoperable with ISO 20022 standards, making it easy to connect core banking, SWIFT, payment systems, as well as ERP systems. That's great. Now, also, they said ZenFin, they said they're the first ever hybrid public and private blockchain platform ever. That's pretty cool. Now, all users of TradeFinex can drive bottom-line benefits by using the blockchain-based platform to escrow-based smart contracts between beneficiaries, financiers, and suppliers. The payment terms can be linked to customized smart contract milestones. Triggered upon delivery of goods and services, the platform will partner with government bodies. I love that. Government bodies, export councils, banks, and other players for blockchain-based ecosystems. Sounds pretty good. All right. Now, XDC and Hyperledger differ in how they operate as well as in their intense uses. Hyperledger aims to explore new uses for blockchain, while ZenFin was created to shorten the gap of technological what's that? Deficient, oh my bad, you guys, deficient in the business world. This, however, presents the customer with highly capable options to invest their resources. Correct. They're solving a problem that is a need. Like Hyperledger is, they said it's only for the 1% problem. Let's go look. And this show right here, if you want to guys look at the difference between Hyperledger versus ZenFin, is very, very informative. My bad, my face on here. But it always do that, you guys. Don't mind it. So yes, right here, if you guys want, I'm not gonna get into it, but if you guys want to see the differences between Hyperledger versus ZenFin, and most of this Hyperledger is not XRP or Ripple Hyperledger. It is Hyperledger Fabric, which is the IBM Hyperledger. It's kind of the same, but this is Hyperledger Fabric right there. Now let's get into some other stuff. I want to show you. It says 1%. Right here. It says right here. Highlight it. Now, it said it operates in a rigid top-down fashion. The scale of usage of the fabric stands to benefit only 1% of the population and is not suitable for developing nations. Ha! It is not suitable for developing nations. That is a jab at Hyperledger. They basically saying ZenFin can do all this, and this is only what Hyperledger can do. That's pretty cool. Now, let's look at this. Now, this is a podcast R3 do. I was like, I'm glad I found it. I knew it's gonna be like cool. They're gonna be talking a lot, but I knew there's gonna be a little stuff they're gonna say, and probably not slip up, but there's little stuff they're gonna say that's pretty what we want to know. You know what they don't want to show and tell us, but they'll probably drop some hints in there. Let's see. Let's look at it.
Market, but we're also going to be doing work. That's why Roger's documentation is so important. It will be more of a guide, those little small integration points that feeding into all the things that we're continuing to do when it comes to digital assets and tokens. So putting more of a hip spin on what these guys are doing before token up and bro down. But this is going to continue. We wanted to put out some definitions. We've done that. We wanted to open source the cash issuer work, which these guys worked on, which we did a few months back. The Corda settler, which has been it's been an idea within R3 for 2 years with someone exhumed a wiki page from early 2017 where we first were started talking about it.
Really?
So that we're really excited to put that out there. Yeah.
Kudos to Adam Fergal, by the way.
That is true. Shout out to Adam. And then, so next, I'm saying this out loud just to put these guys on the spot because they have to deliver after I say it in public, is our token, whether these are more in the traditional rails, but also, we've started to have people ask us, can we do this with ERC20 tokens?
Yeah.
What about Bitcoin? So there's, for us, we're excited to see what other folks can be doing. And we just got out of weekly meeting about what we're going to be doing next, which is always fun.
Ooh, I would love to know. I know we can't talk about it probably because you're working on it, but...
No, that's fine. We'll talk about it.
Okay, cool.
All right, you guys, I have found it, and let's listen.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
Okay, cool.
I started at R3 working on trade finance and a cross-border payments project as a project manager. Cool. And we quickly realized there's a lot of important stuff to do in cash settlement specifically. And that's what Todd was talking about before, which is basically all of these people were saying, we're about to go live. How are we going to settle these transactions? How are we going to pay for stuff? So that's where we've been working really hard for the last year or so on helping people do that. And to be fair, for a while, we had prioritized movement of value on Ledger, cash on Ledger, or a cash-like asset on Ledger. And I think it's really exciting that actually one of the things that's gotten most of the traction in the community has been something that's off Ledger. It's really it's a simple tool, but one of the things that's gotten most of the traction in the community has been something that's
most traction. Did y'all hear that? Most traction. I like that. So yeah, he talked about they've been working for XinFin since 2017. Basically, he was a project manager with that. With project manager with cross-border payments and XinFin. So that means they must be together somehow. That's what I'm getting at. How could you be a project manager of two different projects? They have to be together. It's just entwined. And he said it got the most traction out of the community. Why would it get the most traction? Because it solves a big problem for them. Now, look at this. This is on XinFin website. They haven't really put too much on there, but it says R3 Corda Bridge. It says connect R3 Corda Bridge state with public public network, excuse me. Now, I feel like what's going on is R3 is more private, and some things are more, not more private, they're more public. Their ledgers and more information on blockchain is probably more out there. And when they want to do enterprises and all their customers, they want to have it private. Some things should be private. So I think that's why they're with XinFin. That's why they're with ZenFin, because it entwines with the public and private. What they want to be public and what they don't want to be public. I feel like that's what they're getting at. That's what I'm seeing. Now right here, this is just, I want to show you guys what ZenFin look like, the logo, whatever. The price, 0.0009 right now, cheap. I got it at 0.00129 or something like that. I'm down, but I'm not worried about nothing. I'm very chilling. I don't got that much in it, but I definitely got a good amount, probably I think $100 in there or something like that, just to throw it in there and wait on it. But this project seems very promising to me, because R3 is a real company. R3 is a monster company, I believe. I wish I can go back to the podcast, but another podcast, they have said how R3 is a powerhouse, and also in the podcast they also said R3 is going to create their own stablecoin or cryptocurrency or something like that for like Ethereum is to ERC token. It's going to be Corda R3 something. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to be like, because they said it's going to be better somehow. Whatever. That's not what we're going to talk about today. This is what we talk about. ZenFin. So I'm kind of bullish on ZenFin, not as much as XRP, of course, but I feel like it's something to pay attention to. I think it needs to be talked about in the community. I think anything with R3 should be talked about, because I don't know how to explain it, but that company has so much built around it that they can do so much, and I feel like they're gonna just keep building. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, comment, tell me what you guys don't like, what you guys think about ZenFin. Tell me what am I doing wrong, what am I doing right, because I want to learn from you guys. I hope to bring more information for you guys. I hope you check me back in my channel. Thank you. Peace.